Fucking Yoda. He runs right over in his 2001 Honda Civic.
Who the fuck are all these guys in the crowd that have just been sitting there for like thousands of years?
He's going to inject it into his bloodstream so he can then fuck it into a Wookiee.
Into his bloodstream. Alright guys, welcome to this episode of the Late Speakers Podcast, episode 9. Today I'm joined by Daniel.
Hello there.
Chris.
Hi.
Dean.
Hello there.
And Tom.
Lag when I said hello.
Just before we get into this episode, I'd just like to announce the fact that not only can you listen to this episode or just the whole podcast on YouTube, you can also listen to it now on Breaker, Google Podcast. You can now listen to it on YouTube, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Spotify, and Copy RSS. So that's pretty
rad. What the fuck are half of these platforms?
I don't know, but
it's not on iTunes because it's too hard.
Did you just put it on literally everything that nobody's heard of?
Hey man, Spotify's there.
Yeah, and Google Podcasts.
And can anyone guess our estimated audience size?
6.
7.
1.
Oh, what?
Wait, on what platform?
I think it's just Kyle listening to it on Spotify because I haven't listened to any.
On Spotify.
I've listened to a little bit on Spotify. I don't know why. It's no different. I mean, no, that's not good advertisement. Listen to it on Spotify. It's a brand new experience.
It's fucking pointless.
Yeah.
Well, you'd never make a good salesman. Listen to Jordan Belfort's advice.
All right.
Is his podcast on iTunes?
Shut the fuck up.
When did Star Wars come out? Anyone?
Thursday.
Yep.
So
10 days ago.
Thursday was
10 already.
Yeah, 10 days. So we're a bit late.
Holy fuck.
And this won't be going up until tomorrow, which is the
30th.
Correct. Well, now I have to get it done by then.
Yeah, we'll hold you accountable.
And we've all got some hot, spicy takes on this film. This flick.
Picture.
This film reel storyline.
Yep.
What
are they?
Shit.
Yeah, I was not a fan.
Should you put like a spoiler warning or something?
We'll do.
It'll be just like the whole fucking thing.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, then we'll get right into spoilers. So this is your spoiler warning.
Hasn't seen it. If you
haven't, it literally doesn't matter. All right.
Oh, okay. Settle down, buddy.
Kill yourself.
Jesus Christ! You sound like Lewis from the Yogscast.
Maybe I am.
If you're a fat fucker, fuck off.
Classic Lewis.
So yeah, what was everyone's thoughts on it generally?
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse, yeah.
But it wasn't great. I think I liked it better than. Honestly, actually, I don't know if I did like it better than Last Jedi. I think I'm about equal on both of them. Both like,
I saw it midnight release with my brother, and then as we were walking out of it, I was like, that was the worst Star Wars like altogether. Like, I really didn't like it. I was super disappointed. And then I saw it again with you guys, and I was like, that actually wasn't as awful as I was expecting. Or like, I don't know why I was expecting. As awful, yeah.
You've already seen
as awful as I was anticipating it the second time, because I was like, I don't want to go through this again. But like, because I'd kind of gone through all of the shit moments, it kind of was more of an enjoyable experience because like I kind of put that aside and kind of enjoyed the good moments more. So yeah,
because you weren't getting disappointed every 4 seconds.
Yeah. I was trying to find like the pinpoint moment where it's like, oh, this is where it goes shit, but it's kind of just like shit moments meddled in with some kind of good ideas.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a lot of shit moments mixed in with some okay stuff.
Okay.
And then like one good bit.
The first half of it was National Treasure, starring Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I thought you meant
searching for that fucking thing.
Oh, right.
Fuck.
And the second half was Avengers Endgame.
Yeah,
yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bit at the end where all the ships show up, I was like,
On your left.
this is literally that
Mm.
one movie that he just said the name of.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame.
Palpatine's like, I'm inevitable, and Rey's like, I'm Iron Man. And it's like,
Yeah, I mean, that probably would have been better than what she said anyway. So,
I'm all the Jedi, metaphorically.
yeah, she takes a moment to explain it to him.
If just made Palpatine Thanos, it would have made for a more interesting story.
Yeah,
Just
what?
put up his Palpatine mask.
No, they should have just had no explanation. Kylo Ren goes to that planet and it's just Thanos.
Yeah, with the fucking lightsaber and like electric powers and shit.
Yeah. What did you think, Tom and Dean?
It's Tom. Okay, I'll say mine. Literally, I was enjoying it up until like the ending where it got to shit. It went to fucking shit because literally the end where Rey's like, "Oh, I'm a Skywalker. Fuck you, man." Like what?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she says her name's Rey Skywalker. Surely that woman would have been like, "Fuck off, it is," because she would know who Luke Skywalker is.
Yeah, they're
Because
right
he's,
in
like,
front of his
famous.
house. Yeah.
It's like if I was like, "Yeah, I'm Ray Trump," you'd be like, "Are you serious?"
I don't think you are.
You could have just said Daniel Trump.
Well, I'm sorry. If I was like, "I'm Ray Romano," I'd be like, "No, you ain't, bitch."
Yeah.
Tom, good or not good?
It was okay. Like at the beginning, like it was like really rushed through like everything, like planet to planet, basically.
That's what I. Oh,
Yeah.
go on, Kyle.
Like
I really liked sort of the scene, even though as shit as it is that Palpatine was brought back and just not explained. I really liked the way that, like, not that it was glossed over, but like I really liked the way they kind of brought Palpatine back, just like the way it was shot and the way that it kind of was fast paced. It kind of didn't drag, but it's it's good and bad about that bit.
I don't like how they brought back Palpatine. I
Mm.
really don't, because it makes Darth Vader's scene where he chucks him over the edge like even.
like redemption.
It doesn't really do anything in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, and so what? Now the chosen one was inconsequential to the universe.
Yeah.
There's like 3
It's kinda
chosen
like,
ones,
bro.
basically.
Yeah.
Fucking, I've got a massive list here of just fucking what the fuck was this fucking movie. So, anyone want to get into some of that?
Sure.
So, number one on the list, Palpatine confirmed fucked a bitch in this movie.
Yeah.
What?
Because he has a granddaughter, so that means he fucked someone,
yeah.
and then they had a
Episode
child.
4 when he's like, "Oh,
They said- Didn't they say like the parents of Rey are like nobodies? How?
Yeah.
How?
And well,
Yeah,
How
Kylo
can they
Ren
just
was
be
like,
no one?
Kylo Ren was like, "Oh, I didn't lie to you, lol. I was technically they were nobody because they chose to be."
Because the scriptwriters forgot to give them any character.
Basically,
It made sense that, like, she was the granddaughter of Palpatine. That's why she had all her powers. But there was no point in bringing back Palpatine. He was just an old fart.
yeah, they kind of could have just been like, they could have had the whole Herbie Palpatine's grandchild thing without bringing him back.
I think they stuffed up with the second movie with killing off Snoke.
Yeah.
They stuffed up with that.
Yeah.
Because then in the third movie they were like, "Oh, who's the bad guy now?
Yeah.
Who do we choose?"
We have no bad guy for Kylo to kill to like redeem himself.
Exactly.
So
Should have been Rey.
Yeah, but
Should have,
then
like swapped.
yeah, Kylo just became Darth Vader from the original trilogy.
Yeah. But he didn't even kill anyone. Just like the Knights of Ren, just like beat them.
Yeah.
fucking
He
oh my
became-
god.
He became Darth Vader. If Darth Vader threw fucking what's his name, Palpatine off the edge, laid down and died, and then he got back up, went over and force healed Luke, and then died again. Like, what the fuck?
I hope there was no kissing scene in that bit.
Well, you know.
Yeah, he kissed Luke and then died.
Yeah. Luke was looking kind of thick, so Vader was like,
Jesus Christ.
I noticed that the whole thing with like the pink-haired woman, Holdo from the last
Holdo.
movie,
Yeah.
Mm.
flying a ship through a ship, And everyone was like, bruh, why don't they just do that all the time? Finn was like, someone was like, oh, why don't we just fly some ships through shit, lol? And then Finn's like, lol, faggot? That's hard to do.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, he was like, that's 1 in a million.
No, we'll need to aim and drive. We can't aim and drive.
That's just, that there's that plot hole sewn up.
Yeah.
No problem.
What a perfect plot hole.
Well, that's what
So
Vader was
what
saying.
the fuck was Exegol? It's just like out of nowhere. Oh yeah, there's this unmentioned before Sith planet that nobody can ever locate. And then we located it, and you have to go through like a fucking womb to get there.
And then like every rebel ship ever can just come through.
This planet that has Palpatine hiding.
All these like,
Ren
random civilians can go through now.
Yeah, because when they flew in to begin with, they were like flying through stuff, right? Like it was semi-difficult.
Yeah.
But then 6 billion ships just like warp in at once.
Oh yeah.
So what were they? Well, surely there would have been a massive traffic jam, like as they all try and get through.
It's bumper to bumper traffic trying to get through.
And then they have to wait at the end to all show up at once.
They're just lining up.
Oh, that would have been so dramatic if it's just like,
one at a time. Every ship's coming in.
Poe's like, there's too many of them. Poe's like, there's too many of them. Lando's like, no, it's okay, we're here. Lando shows up one, someone else shows up one. So it's just like a giant line.
So why is the new Star Wars 7 hours long?
Oh god.
At the start of this movie, I noticed, like, I was like cringing hardcore. I was like, bro, did you just post cringe? Fucking, because Rey's like levitating or some shit, and there's rocks everywhere.
Yeah.
And she fucks it up and falls over or whatever the fuck she does.
No.
Fuck you, bitch.
she can't.
I'll remember it how I want to.
Void hit the red.
Whatever she does, she stops flying, which she can do, I guess. And then she sits down fuck. She stops flying, and then she's like, "Oh, actually, I've got a quote here." She says, "Oh, at this rate, I will never manage to get in touch with the past Jedi. That is what I am trying to do, and I have been trying to do it for some time now, but I have been unsuccessful, Leia. How will I do it?" It's directly from Rey at the start.
There's no possible way I could do this.
Yeah, so I mean, at least they made an effort to make sure we knew that that's what she was trying to do.
Yeah.
What else is on your list of shit in the Star Wars movie?
If I've got so much here that it'll just be me the whole time if I go through everything.
No, just
go by one.
Yeah.
One of each.
Force healing.
Fuck yeah.
Can't kill that snake. That's trying to kill us.
Yeah, can't kill this fucking like murderous piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking.
But then it revealed the exit.
Nice. But can you imagine if fucking what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio with the bear?
Revenant.
Or the Revenant. The bear just fucking owns him, and then he's like, "Lol, I'm gonna fucking heal this dude." Doesn't make any. Why would you? It's a fucking savage beast. What are you talking about, Rey?
There is one thing I liked about the Force healing. All of it is shit. Every single thing about it is shit, except for
that what you liked about it?
No, yeah. There's one moment that I liked where Rey heals Kylo after she stabs him, and then it's at that moment you kind of realize, or like it's pointed out, she doesn't want to hurt Kylo. It's like he's not being a dick, but like he's the Sith, but she's like trying to convince him not, like she's trying to turn him good, not trying to beat him. I really like that. Everything else just fucking sucked. Why is it a thing? How does everyone know how to force heal?
To be fair, directly before that, he was about to kill her and then just didn't. He stopped, dropped his lightsaber, and then Rey's like, lol. Stabs him in the face.
Yeah, that
I remember when she said that.
That being said, she did stab a hole in him like 2 seconds prior to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just before that scene, before Kylo shows up, she sees like the evil version of her with the dual lightsaber, right?
And the fangs.
So it's like she's being like, she's like conflicted, like she doesn't, she thinks she's going to turn to the dark side, and then when she stabs him, she's like angry, right? So it's like she's like dark siding, but then they just forget about that. Like what was the point of all that? She like at no stage is she like, oh, maybe I should turn.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Someone
weird.
shut their dog up.
Yeah, sorry.
That's my dog.
It's a nice
Gunshot.
addition to the podcast.
Yeah, edit the fucking gunshot noise in.
At 3 a.m., me and my brother are texting each other after seeing the screening, and he said, "How's this for fun? Anakin's entire character motivation was that he couldn't save his loved ones from dying. Kylo and Rey do it in this movie, no problems."
Were there that many typos in the text message?
Yeah, he just kept stuttering throughout the text.
Stuttering in the text.
But yeah, it's like Anakin's entire thing is that he can't save Padme from dying, and like that turns him bad. But Kylo and Rey just like, I saw you do it earlier today. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, that was lucky.
Yeah, why does
Not-
she suddenly know how to do it?
Mm.
Just
Read it
like
into the book.
all the other
The
stuff.
writers don't know how we're supposed to.
Not to defend that situation with the force healing,
Mm.
but I feel like the thing Palpatine said about them having like a bond and he was sucking the fucking energy from it. Seems like that might be why they're able to like properly heal each other. You know what I mean? Like why? Because they're supposed to have this like force connection situation. Whereas
Does Rey have that with the snake? Or
Yeah, snake too.
no, I don't mean specifically like the healing. I just mean like it seems like that must be affecting how powerful they are because Anakin doesn't have that with
Padme,
because she doesn't have the force. You know what I mean? Because they've never shown like a relationship between two people with the force.
Padme's a fucking weird name.
Well, you know,
I think every name. Oh, Luke. That's not weird.
maybe.
Some of
Yeah.
the names aren't weird.
Well, what's wrong with Han Solo, dude?
Han's like
Nothing.
a fairly reasonable name, I
Yeah.
would say.
Mm.
I've never met a
Chewie,
man
on the other
named
hand.
Han.
I'm pretty sure Lando calls Han Han throughout like the entirety of Star
Han.
Wars history, but in this he calls him Han, which is like it's just unforgivable, and that's why the movie tanked.
Do you see how old that fucking dude was? He was probably like already
Yeah, he was-
dead when they
he
filmed
was
those things.
thick.
So, like, I think we can forgive him.
I didn't even fucking recognize him at first because he was so big.
Ray did.
Somehow.
It's like a
Yeah,
lol. We
having
know
never
who he
seen him
is.
before.
Mm.
Wait, actually, was he in 7 or 8?
No,
Yeah.
No. Okay.
this was the first movie he was in the new trilogy, and all of the fans are like, he's going to die because like they killed Luke, they killed Han. Why wouldn't they kill him?
Well,
And they didn't. So suck it.
yeah, but he was fucking
Who are you
useless.
saying
He
suck
did
it to?
literally nothing.
The fans, all of Star Wars
Ah.
fans. suck
Lando's
it.
a
Lando's
loser
alive.
anyways.
Did you say Lando's a loser?
Alive.
No, I said it.
Oh,
Who the fuck cares about Lando? What the fuck did he ever do? He literally, first thing he does is betray his longtime friend.
yeah. Well, he kind of had to.
And then he comes back and he's like, I can fly a ship. Wow, thanks. Good fucking job, dickhead.
You forget that he actually helped out a lot, I think, in episode 6.
Yeah, in episode 6, he helped destroy the Death Star.
Yeah, he was literally a general.
Yeah, well, he fucking flew the ship. Han could have done that.
Han was
couldn't.
too
It was
busy
on
like
Endor.
yeeting stormtroops with rocks on Endor.
Personal problem.
He's
They
actually
could have
wearing
got fucking Poe to do it. Poe's the Lando of this trilory.
Is
Poe was
he?
supposed to be the hand of this trilogy.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Well, fuck, Poe's way more of an annoying cunt than Han was.
Okay.
Like, Poe
Take
clearly
that, Poe.
jacks off to himself in the mirror or something.
Yeah.
I
Whereas
imagine,
Han
like
smuggles
American
drugs.
Psycho. Yeah.
Or weapons or whatever the fuck he smuggles.
Moving on with some more shit I've
Budgie
got here.
smugglers.
We're up to item 3 on my list of like 20.
Damn.
Oh my god.
all the Jedi are in me line was lame, is what it says here. My notes.
True.
Yeah, I found the line very Avengers Endgamey, like we said beforehand. But I really like the shot of her like with blood on her forehead holding the lightsaber just before she said that. I thought that was a really cool shot. But that's not what the
Just
line
like
was.
Iron Man.
Yeah,
Basically.
Why are all the Jedi in her though?
because she's
Why?
Palpatine.
She's a slut.
But why? She's a slut. Oh my god. But like, yeah, that's another thing where it's like that isn't explained except for in the like expository dialogue at the beginning, where she's like, "I got to get him in
Actually,
me."
Yeah, she's in a Sith temple as well. They're
Yeah,
just
all the
all
Jedi are
hanging
just
out.
chilling.
Yeah, who the fuck are all these guys in the crowd that have just been sitting there for like thousands of years?
Always clones. Just like watching
Yeah, what?
myself.
Nobody actually likes him, so he's got himself in the crowd.
Yeah.
All right.
My
and then-
faithful.
What the fuck?
Always deformed
It was
clones.
actually a really good impression. Rey Skywalker was lame,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
Rey Palpatine was also lame.
She was even lamer. But she's
I-
hot. So she's.
Yeah, I mean,
I
makes
didn't
up for it.
hate the fact that she was a Palpatine. It's kind of like I don't hate the fact that she was a Palpatine, but I hate the fact that Palpatine's son, who's like her dad, is just apparently a no one. Like how
Daddy
is
as
that
fuck.
possible?
Yeah.
It's like it's like Palpatine had sex, had a kid, but the kid's not important. The grandkid is more important. Like the grandkid will destroy all of the Sith. Like what about his son? Like how is he not important?
It's just how it is, right? Don't dispute it.
Yeah. Wasn't that it's surprising at all, but
It skips a generation.
No, it doesn't skip a generation.
Yeah, it does.
And if it's anything like genes.
Yeah, well, like, look at it like this. Anakin was a fucking beta cuck, right? And then Luke
Yeah.
wasn't, and then Kylo was.
How is Anakin a beta cuck?
He fucking killed a bunch of children.
That's cool, man.
He
That's
like doomed
rad.
the universe.
But he was still like super force strong and stuff. And then Luke was super force strong. Palpatine's super force strong. His son can fuck off. He's not important. But then Rey's super force strong.
What about Rey's son?
What?
I don't know.
Just food for thought.
Still
Wait till the
born.
next trilogy.
Who's the father? Or like Rey's husband or whatever.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Ben Swallow.
The snake.
See, oh, Jesus. They may have kissed in the film, but in the lore they banged before he died.
Oh, right.
Oh, was she dead beforehand?
Oh no! Oh god! I forgot about that.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Dark side is strange.
God,
Classic
Kylo,
Kylo.
get your shit together. And how do you know that Palpatine banged anyone? He can literally bring himself back to life. He probably just like looked at a woman and she became pregnant.
She instantly gave birth.
Yeah, and then he's just like,
9 months.
power of the
premature.
dark side is considered unnatural.
And she was like, can't argue with that.
Ah, here you go.
I'm gonna keep this child now.
Do some thinky stuff.
I mean, realistically, I feel like if you're the Emperor of the Galaxy, you're going to have like thick Wookiees coming in, getting banged like on the daily.
So it's really
Surely.
half Wookiee.
By the Emperor.
Yeah. Like think it like crazy like dictators and shit in like
Yeah,
whatever
no,
third world countries where they're like
Crazy
the only rich person in like the country. Surely they just like bang all like the hot women.
Perhaps.
All
have
the
to
hot
go
women
there.
and Wookiees was the first thing you thought of.
Well, the thick Wookiee specifically.
Oh, right. That's okay.
The thin Wookiees. Yeah. They get
Yeah, no
executed.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Play
Palpatine
aware.
likes his Wookiees thick.
Palpatine's like selectively breeding them.
Yeah, like into shape.
Can you imagine, like, you're just chilling, and then, like, a state trooper comes up to you and is like, you're not sufficiently thick. And executes you. Jeez.
What else was on
It's
your
just
list?
like a trash can with the label thin Wookiees.
Yeah. Kylo Ren, I reckon he should have just, when he fell in a hole and died, and then he came back. Or he didn't die, but he crawled out and he was hurt.
Mm.
And then he walks up and there's the whole thing where he revives her and shit. I feel like he should have just walked up, fallen over and died, and then they were both dead. And that would have been a better ending.
Yeah.
Like
I think
genuinely, I think that would have made more sense, and it would have been like, the last Sith person died, and the last Jedi died.
Mm.
Boom.
Like the end of the
Boom.
saga.
The end of
Yeah.
all religions.
Yeah.
Christianity ends. All of them.
Yeah.
In real life, they're like, well, you know what? We might as well stop.
They can't be a god after seeing that.
What about like Buddhists?
They're chill.
Yeah, they're just enjoying life.
They're one
Their
with the Force,
religion
and the Force is with them.
Yeah, I guess. They're all blind.
Yep.
But have like
Sadly.
really strong Force connection.
They will be when we're done with them.
What? Go on to the next
Blind or strong with the Force?
Maybe both.
Jesus. Playing like a genocide.
Just an eye genocide. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
new from Apple.
genocide.
Just,
Oh, sorry, Tom.
All right. When Finn and Poe were like, General, that was pretty funny. So that was probably the highlight of the film for me.
What?
General bit.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was banned.
Wait, so yeah, after General Leia dies, is it them who are co-general?
General
or-
Organa, but I'll let that slide.
Oh, right. What did I say? General Leia?
Yep.
Oh.
Like a fool.
President
I'm pretty
Donald.
sure Leia leaves Poe in charge, and then he's like, by the way, my dude, we could be co-generals.
Ah.
Pretty sure that's like almost word for word what happens.
But
Like, no joke. Well, minus the my
As
dude.
opposed to an inferior rank.
Yeah, they were like co-generals.
As
They're
in,
like general.
Poe and Finn were both generals.
Yeah.
And Leia
He should have
dissolved,
just like cucked fucking Finn, just been like, "Oh yeah, you're a colonel."
fucked
so go
Ray
fuck
in front of
yourself."
him.
Yeah, that would have been really insulting. After Finn was like dreaming about her nightly.
Jeez.
Damn.
Relatable.
You dreaming about Ray nightly?
Yeah. Ray Romano.
Ray Romano, I see.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right, I've got here. Oh no, we blew up Chewbacca's transport.
Like
Oh
the
wait, it
backup,
was just
yeah.
some fucking plebs. Who gives a fuck?
I really liked that scene, and then they were just like, "Nah, Chewbacca's not dead," and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Where was the
Like-
second ship at? Like, where was
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Rewatching it, knowing that there was a second ship. I only saw one ship. Like,
Yeah.
there's I think two in like a wide shot, but then there's a close up, and it's I think it's just the wide shot that there's the other ship. So
I mean,
One
there
was like a
was
school
also
bus.
it was like a big rock. It was like Uluru. There was probably something on the other side.
They'll be climbing it though.
Yeah, I know they wouldn't be allowed to climb it.
let
So-
alone let a spaceship on it.
Probably wouldn't have got caught if Ray wasn't like, yeah, sorry boys, you guys
Yeah.
fix the ship. I
Yeah.
gotta walk into the desert.
I was wondering, watching it the second time, I was like, "Where is she going? What are you
Yeah.
doing, Ray?"
Mother was coming to get her.
Yeah, but just fucking protect your friends, dumb bitch.
Oh.
It's like,
That-
oh, I
She
gotta do
hadn't
this
had
epic
meat in a
jump.
while, all right?
Whoa.
Oh,
Kylo was coming fast.
She cut his ship in half. She doesn't want me that badly.
Yeah, after they fucking took the Wookiee.
Oh, right. That's why they were taking it. The
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Also-
Actually, no, she did walk off before the Wookiee was taken.
Right, yeah. Because they're like, Chewbacca, you get her. It's like, why doesn't everyone get her, or just non-Chewbacca?
A
non-Chewbacca.
Yeah, the race is Chewbacca. It's like Yoda. We don't know what the race is.
Poe like stops him. It's like, Finn, why would you send Chewbacca? There's several non-Chewbaccas around. You could have sent.
Yeah,
So
she
when you
just
said,
sent Finn. And then he would have been captured. It would have been
but useful.
better if he died.
They would have like lynched him.
That would have actually had more emotional weight if she thought she killed Finn. That would have been like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I really fucked up. Like Finn's
They're all
dead.
friends with Chewbacca for no reason.
Yeah. No, well, he's an original character, so they have to be friends with
And
him.
a
It's
thick
in their
Wookiee.
script.
He's a thick
Yeah.
one. Right,
He's a
that's
thick
why.
Wookiee.
He's like the courtesan of. Is it
Yeah.
Courtesan?
God isn't. Yeah, they're
Also,
they're not friends. They're friends with benefits. With
when Kylo's about to
What the
when Kylo's trying to fly into Rey, and Rey does like the cool flip and cuts his ship in half, The ship the ship does like 70 tumbles and then explodes. And then in the next shot, he's just like walking out of it unscathed from the fact that his ship exploded.
She's a gamer. I think you'll find.
I think you'll find you meant to say he's a gamer there.
Yeah.
What?
What did
I said he's unscathed.
You said no, not you, Kyle.
Oh,
Yeah, you said she's a gamer, and I don't know how that'd make Kylo unscathed.
Oh, I don't know. She force healed him preemptively
Oh,
as she
right.
was cutting the wing.
Yeah,
What the fuck was he? If he didn't want to kill her, why did he fly into her?
Yeah. Like, what?
I mean, to be
yeah.
fair, he didn't change course whatsoever.
Yeah, like why?
He just made it so easy for his ship to be like cut in half.
And
I
if
went
he
to the
hadn't
fly
changed
into the desert.
course, he would have just run her over. And he's like, "Oh shit! I was about to capture her."
Just has Ray all over his windshield. It's like, oh no.
Sunrise.
I mean, oh well. At least he
Instead of
fulfilled
all-
his like fucking destiny or whatever, and then he'd get control of the entire universe.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
So okay, so just a quick thing. I really like the shot of Ray and Kylo doing the tug of war, and then Ray does the lightning bolt and like kills Chewbacca supposedly. But also, Palpatine's plan is to have Kylo kill Ray, and then Kylo kills Palpatine, and then Kylo will be the strongest Sith. But
No,
why
it
not?
isn't.
No, but
don't
isn't
think
that
so.
like the first thing he says? He's like,
No, it's to get
No.
rid of the Jedi.
He wants. I'm pretty sure it's that he knows Kylo Ren won't kill her and will bring her to him,
"Mm."
and then she will kill him, and she will
But he-
become the strongest Sith.
He says you need to kill the girl first,
Yeah, but I think he's just debating him.
but then he kills the girl, and then what happens?
No,
No,
I
What?
don't think. Not Snoke. Fuck. I don't think Palpatine thinks that Kylo Ren's going to kill her, so he orders him to kill her, knowing that he will instead bring her to him to cuck him, and then she'll cuck him, and
Right.
then she'll become a Sith.
Okay. But then she does kill him, and she doesn't.
Yeah,
become a
and
Sith.
then it's inconsequential apparently. But
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's like, all right, okay, ignore what I said about, whatever I said that was wrong. But he's like, okay, I need you to bring Rey to me. Rey's going to kill me, and then she'll be a Sith. All will be good. And then he brings Rey to her, and then he tries to kill her. She kills him. And then he's like, what? You fucking killed me. And then, like, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Like, his plan was so stupid that
Yeah,
he forgot that
even
that was
told
his
her
plan.
too. Like just before, like she kills him. She tells him to kill him, but she never like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Like, he says to kill her. He tells her to kill him, and then she tries to kill him, and he's like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, he starts defending himself.
Yeah.
but she had 2 lightsabers, so it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is what is supposed to happen.
It's
Speaking
just-
of though, when she handed the lightsaber to Kylo Ren behind her back, that was epic.
That was really cool.
That was the second best part of the movie after the general.
That was pretty
General.
cool.
What was that, Dan?
That was pretty cool.
Didn't make much sense.
I mean, yeah, but what did in this movie? I wonder.
And I love how Kylo's like surrounded by the Knights of Ren. He gets the lightsaber and he's just like, yeah, just like fucking what of it?
Also, I like it how they have like fucking axes and shit.
Yeah.
They unblock lightsabers.
As if
too.
they're like a million years in the past, because I don't know how many years in the
They must
future.
have.
it actually
It's
is.
like what do you call it? Like vibro blades or some shit.
Yeah.
Were they? I'm pretty sure I saw one with like a fucking headsman's axe.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
like a
one does
vibro
have, like, a giant
bullshit, so that it can block lightsabers.
There is one shot in that fight where like I think Kylo kills a couple of them, and then he like sort of crouches over a rock or something and holds the lightsaber above his back, and then like 5 seconds later, one of them slices at the lightsaber. And it's like, what? He's just standing there looking at the rock with the lightsaber behind him, and you're like, get the lightsaber! Like, no, get him, dickhead.
He was testing to see if he had a vibro axe or not. What
Yeah, obviously.
But like, yeah, he just like
They're
turns
all
his
like
back on
Grim
them.
Reapers as well.
He turns his back on them, and then they like swipe at the lightsaber when they like. There was plenty of time to get him, and they're just like, get the lightsaber. It was so stupid. But
Maybe.
the shot before it was cool.
Maybe because he was friends with them, that was like a weird like secret handshake, and the guy was so used to the habit of doing it that when Kylo Ren did it, he was just like, "Oh yeah," and he did the secret handshake.
Yeah, muscle memory took over.
Yeah, mid-fight, and Kylo Ren used that to his advantage.
No.
All right, it's just a theory.
Quick, do a secret handshake, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, you've killed me."
And the other guys are like, "Oh, what a fuckwit."
General Hux got pretty fucking wrecked as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking useless prick. After all that,
Yeah.
Yeah, episode one. Yeah, he was in Phantom Menace. Episode 7, he was like, I found just basically very non-subtly Hitler, and I was like, cool, I'm on board with this. Not because I like Hitler, but just it was cool. And then episode 8, he was just a punching bag, and in this movie, he's just shit.
He was like a shit character.
yeah,
I'm a spy.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah,
tell-
he was the spy.
Hitler was a
Kylo
spy
lose,
all along.
For no reason, basically.
Kylo Ren was like, "Red spy is in the base." So
What did Huck say? He was like, "Oh, I'm the spy, and I don't care what happens. I just want to kill Kylo or something."
Kylo Ren.
Kylo.
I kind of like that line because it was like the only thing that was true to his character, and then they shoot him, and it's like, well, his character's gone now.
Yeah, he should have done something after that. Like they should
Yeah,
have
what
fucking
with
like
him,
tortured him, not
basically.
just the guy's like, "I'm pretty sure he's the traitor. I'm gonna shoot him in the fucking chest." Can't.
Also, where did this guy come from?
He was always
Yeah,
there.
suddenly
apparently.
there's
He
just
didn't
a
have a
better
guy.
Hitler.
Yeah,
Better Hitler.
Hitler 2.0 can detect spies.
Well, this guy's like a fucking loyalist to the Emperor, so
Yeah.
he's like, "Fuck you, Kylo Ren, you
His name was like
fucking
Pride or something. Too.
bitch." What was his name?
Pride. General Pride.
Pride. His name is
Yeah.
fucking.
Pride.
Yeah.
What a fucking.
His
Bruh.
brother Dignity.
Yeah. The fuck, his brother, Rock.
Dwayne?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Like Pride Rock, like
Yeah.
Lion King.
Oh, right.
It's a bit of a stretch, but
I was gonna say like loyalty or something, not
Uh,
rock.
Don't pull a muscle on that stretch.
Imagine if of the two brothers, you get the name Rock, and your brother gets Pride.
So
I
was
think
this guy-
they're equally as bad.
Was this guy in any of the other movies?
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember him.
Okay, yeah, because I just hated the fact that there's just like this grumpy, evil, like more evil looking dude, and then he just
Yeah.
kills Hux, and it's like, where did you come from? Why do you get to kill Hux? Shouldn't Kylo, shouldn't that be a big character pivotal moment or something?
Oh yeah, like 5 seconds before that, fucking Poe gets shot, and he's like, "Oh, bruh, I'm still alive."
Yeah.
But
Doesn't
then
need a
every
banner.
other person who ever gets shot
In the entire
dies
series.
instantly.
Yeah.
I noticed it the first time, and then watching. I feel like I keep saying when I watched this the first time, and I noticed it the second time. But
Yeah, you're really gonna flex that you saw it twice.
once was at midnight with my brother, flex. But like the second time, I'm pretty sure I counted. It's like every second scene that Poe's in, he's like bandaging his arm or like holding his arm or something. But everyone since that, he's just like not acknowledging the fact that he got shot.
He's just like, "Oh yeah, that's how
And Hux needed like a bandage and like a hook or something. for his
Yeah.
arm.
Oh
why
yeah,
do you need a
Hux
bandage?
didn't die instantly from his gunshot wound either. And by gunshot, I mean like laser.
Yeah, how does that work? Like, since it's light,
Yeah.
so it would like irreparably fry your leg if you got shot in the leg.
Yeah, it's
Right.
radiation.
Yeah, so like, what the fuck was he doing? Like, what's the bandage gonna fucking do?
I don't know.
Fuck me. Hux, answer.
He can't. He got killed.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I just assumed,
You're just yelling at him while he's
Assumed
on the
that he
ground.
survived the second shot.
Yeah, and that's gonna happen in the third film of the next trilogy. Hux will be like, "But I
The
survived."
next trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They can't
Hux will be the
possibly
villain.
make another one after
The
this.
Boom Boy.
I think they're gonna
Yeah, the
make
Broom Boy saga.
several more trilogies. They've probably got like
It
6
just
planned-
keeps getting
Actually,
worse.
I was gonna say they got 6 planned out, but they didn't even have this one planned out. So
No,
Yeah.
they were like, "Hey JJ, write a trilogy," and JJ's like, "All right," and they're like, "No, Ryan, you write the next one."
no, yeah, they were like, "JJ, write one movie."
Yeah.
Oh,
but
they were like,
the thing is,
right.
this is how it worked.
"Oh,
in,
wait, yeah,
the original Star Wars. Maybe that's why they were trying to
Had
recapture it.
George
'Cause the
Lucas
original
behind the
Star
scenes.
Wars had 3 different directors, one for
Yeah.
each film, and the first film was just made the first film ends with them winning, and then the second film they're like,
Yeah.
actually they didn't win, lol.
Well, the first one was just called Star Wars.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
because it wasn't going to be 6 movies.
And then I think they made episode 5 titled episode 5, and everyone's like,
I don't think so.
Not episode 5. Was
No.
Empire Strikes
Wasn't it-
Back.
wasn't it released as episode 5?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
They only
thought it
became
was.
episodes 4 through 6 when the prequels came out, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
too
Like,
young
I-
for this
It
shit.
wasn't that high IQ.
They used all their IQ points on there.
It wouldn't have
that
made sense that the
trilogy.
fucking second trilogy came out like 30 years later.
Yeah.
They're like 20, but still.
Fucking. You know
Yes.
that planet? You know the one with the special
Exegol?
horses?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
We
Other
weren't
than
expecting
Vendor.
special horses. They got like boats and shit, and they're like, "Oh, we can't take the boats though because
Yeah.
it's too stormy."
That's so
Oh, yeah.
dangerous to do that.
And then Ray takes a boat, no problems. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're gonna go off to her."
No
And then
problem.
they take the
a
boat,
boat.
no problems.
Yeah, jump
What the
cut,
fuck?
jump cut to Finn on the spaceship, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess it's not that difficult.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did all that fucking searching for this thing, though. Like National Treasure searching.
Mm.
Just to not use it and end up using Kylo's anyway.
Oh yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
right. I didn't notice this until it was pointed out in like another YouTube video. I didn't pick up on it. It's so weird. You can only because like Ray looks at the broken part of the Death Star and like lines that up with the knife, but you'd only
Yeah.
get that if you're at that specific spot on the
Yeah.
cliff. If you
I
were
was trying to
anywhere
make that.
else, you
Yeah.
wouldn't get that. I didn't notice how weird that is. That like Ray just happened to be
yeah.
standing on that spot of the planet, and it's like, oh, that's just so convenient. That's where the hidden room is.
And
I
also,
must have
who
chose that
made
spot.
this?
Yeah.
If it needs the Death Star to be there, like surely it wasn't what's his name? Palpatine,
Palpatine?
because he was fucking dead and like on the Exegol. So who made this shit?
One of the Knights of Ren.
It's like ancient, isn't it? But then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, lol, it's actually here.
Happened
Maybe
only
before
like
the Death Star destroyed or
a
something.
number of decades before the first.
Yeah. And fucking those 2 thingos. The fuck was up with that?
What two things?
Why were there only 2?
Yes,
Why are there
there's-
only 2
Ah,
fucking
Two
right.
thingers.
maps to this fucking
Rule of
place?
2.
Yeah, well, and then they destroy one, and fucking Kylo Ren. They go through all this bullshit to find the second one. Kylo Ren just walks up to a fucking tree planet, and he's like, "Lol, here's one."
His
How the
ship
fuck did he
get
find it?
destroyed, too. He get like
Maybe
another
Kylo
ship.
found a knife.
Oh yeah,
What's that?
yeah. What the? She took his ship. How the fuck did he get it off the planet?
He just convinced Finn to.
Took a horse.
Yeah, he took a horse.
Yeah.
Actually, realistically, he could have just fucking used his weird force ability, and then Ray could have picked him up and teleported
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Why didn't he just heal the Death Star and then he would be like have his own Death
Ah.
Star to fuck up everything else?
Very nice.
Use his life force to heal metal.
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay, fucking hell. Yeah, what? They're like, oh no, we don't have enough people, we can't win. And then instead of all the ships arriving, just the Death Star just flies in.
But aren't those old ships have Death Stars like on them? Is it
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the emperors just have like powerful powerful planet destroying lasers.
No,
Yeah,
you
so
use
it's been
one.
like tens of thousands of years since technology has last fucking advanced, and then every 20 years after the first one, there's just a new fucking planet destroying laser that never existed before.
Also, he like rises 1,000 of those Imperial Star Destroyers, but who's in them?
Like,
the
how
boys.
many people
The
do I
First
need?
Order.
But he's
They
I
just
could
like man all the ships.
yeah, I could just imagine he lifts them all up and it's super dramatic, and then he like puts one down at a time to get
Yeah.
everyone on board.
It's like old Dusty and like old from being on the ground. or
Yeah.
something.
All the
Dusty's
windows are
flying.
dirty,
Who
you
the
can't see it.
fuck built them?
His clones were different.
It's like he's getting like merchants giving them these fucking maps to get to Exegol to bring
Yeah.
their fucking like, It's like Amazon delivery guys bringing in all the metals and shit.
Oh no,
Like
that's
that.
what happened to the Thin Wookiees. They had to build.
They
Oh,
were
Ah.
slaves
Yeah.
building fucking
Palpatine's got his
Star
own-
Destroyers.
Meanwhile,
Palpatine's
all
got
the
his own
thick
Wookiee
Wookiees-
sweatshop.
Yeah, all the thick Wookiees were in the stands, like in the seats in the throne room.
Right.
That's who they were.
Right. They
Oh
were
my
thick
god,
Wookiees.
there's just like thousands of them in the
Yeah.
fucking throne
Well, he's been
room.
selectively breeding them for 20 years. Or 40 years even, because,
Damn.
Yeah.
since the prequels.
Mhm.
Christ.
Was
Yeah,
there anything
since
else
the
on your list,
prequels.
Daniel? Or...
Yeah, there's several things.
Cool. Keep going.
The bounty hunter, not a bounty hunter, I don't know what she was. The chick who's friends with Poe, yeah?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
Poe. We're gonna fucking kill you and hand in your fucking shit and get the money. And then Rey's like, knocks her over and she's like, on second thought, actually, let's be best friends instantly.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
what?
who?
The chick with the
Yeah.
helmet.
The golden red
The way
bounty
Bliss.
hunter looking chick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
she's
also
like,
enjoyed this.
she just
It's
changes her
almost-
attitude like in one fucking millisecond.
It's almost
my-
like they didn't have enough time in the
Yeah.
movie.
They rushed everything.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour movie and nothing.
It's
feels-
almost like it's the third movie and they're still bringing in new characters. Like, what the fuck?
They fucking if they could have just taken out a little bit of her like slug healing earlier in the film or whatever, and then boom, you got extra time.
Well, if they
Uh,
did that, then the first time would have been when she stabs Kylo. It's like halfway
and
through.
that would
the
have been
movie.
epic.
Like, by the way, heal.
That could have even made more sense. Like if she was like she did it and then she's like freaks out and accidentally heals him.
Yeah, and she says that and then goes, "Oh, it feels like I just gave you some of my life force." Then that
Yeah.
shows that he knows now how to do it, and then he saves her at the end rather than
She's
just
like-
like
What the fuck?
It's like
She just
instantly
does a
heal people.
quick tutorial
huh?
for him and then leaves.
now press the B button.
So Luke's just like out here lifting an X-wing while dead.
Yep. How soggy would that seat be?
Uh, okay.
No, it's just like it's in a swamp for
both.
like 20 years or whatever, and then like he pulls it out, and then she's just like, "This is cozy."
Oh yeah, what?
Yeah, she just gets in. She's like,
force
"No,
healed
my
her
ass
X-wing."
is wet now. This is not going to work, Luke.
Yeah,
You have to conjure something else up."
I demand a new X-wing.
Yeah, she like goes and gets a refund. I'm almost at the end of the list here. Palpatine fucked a bitch is the final item again.
Just to
before
really
that-
hammer that point.
Wasn't that the first item?
Yeah. But the second last one is Leia like flying through space. It's like retconned in this as well. They're just like, oh, by the way, Luke trained her and she had the Force this whole time. Lol.
Oh, I didn't see that as a retcon of her flying. I just found that to be a lazy way of introducing a lightsaber.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make her be able to fly in space.
Well,
She'd
you
still
know.
fucking die.
It's just how it be sometimes. Really do be such as like
What was everyone's thoughts? I forgot what the character's called. That monkey thing that wipes C-3PO's mind.
Babu. Like,
Oh yeah,
Frick
Babu
or something.
something.
Babu Frick.
Babu Frick, that's right.
What is cool?
It was
Yes,
just
Daniel,
one of
Dave.
it was one of those characters that was just like to be sold as toys, you know.
Mm.
That cute little character that's like that they just need money.
I would not
Let's
call that
chuck
thing
him in so we can sell him as a plush toy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
like Baby
I-
Yoda.
I fucking hated that thing. It was so shit and so annoying.
Yeah, but Kyle,
was
that's
like-
because you hate fucking like joy.
I do, but like seriously, this is like a sad moment. C-3PO is like, "Oh shit, you need to wipe my memory. I'm gonna look at all you. You know, I'm seeing my friends for the very
All
last
his
time."
pornos
You-
got deleted.
you
Yeah,
wipe
that
C-3PO's
scene-
mind, and we're like, "Oh shit, is C-3PO dead?" And then Babu Frick's like, "Wow!" And it's like, can
That
we
scene-
not have a sad moment? Seriously, shut the
Even-
fuck up.
That
I
scene.
mean, who cares about C-3PO? I wanted him to die.
Yeah.
Wow.
That scene doesn't even matter because he gets his memories back anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't
exactly.
matter.
Well, he said he could. And he's like, oh, Archie's a little bitch, so I probably won't get my memory back.
But it was obvious that he was going to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what the third best part of the movie was?
What?
when they all fall through the quicksand, and
Yeah.
yeah, and C-3PO's like, "You didn't ask, but I'm okay, sir."
It was
Just
weird.
nobody fucking likes him.
C-3PO was like legitimately funny in this movie, and that made me think he was gonna die or like have his memory wiped forever because like they were giving him funny lines rather than just being an annoying piece of shit like usual.
I think some of the bants in this was like it wasn't trying too hard. Like it wasn't like trying to be like Avengers.
Yeah, it wasn't a
for the
Marvel
most part.
movie.
Yeah, it was like it was tame enough that I found it funny.
Yeah,
There
there
wasn't
were.
no Thought Ragnarok.
Yeah, well, there was no scenes of Luke drinking green alien titty milk. So this instantly goes down a letter grade.
That's why it ranked worse than The Last Jedi in everyone's opinion.
No
It was
titty
on
milk
par,
insane.
except for that.
Yeah, well, they
If
better
Luke
have
just-
that in the next trilogy.
Imagine if whilst Luke is like lifting the X-wing, he's just getting breastfed from that alien.
Best fed, nice.
Best fed, the best
Oh
fed
my
I've ever
God.
had.
He's
The
like
alien
chugging
Sam,
it
though?
like a fucking protein shake as he lifts up the fucking X-wing.
But he's about to pump some iron afterwards.
Can you imagine?
I don't want
Like
to
a
imagine.
workout montage of Luke Skywalker. He's like an
Still
80-year-old
a ghost,
man.
though.
What was that?
Still a ghost. Wouldn't like the alien see him? So, like saying like this thing, like what?
Imagine if it didn't see him and it's like, oh, what's happening?
Yeah.
Who's
Oh my-
grabbing my tits?
Dude, now all I'm thinking is like Luke's just like working out like the whole time Ray's been gone. He's jacked.
He's been swallowed.
Hangs out at the hottest bars with the chillest dudes. Oh wait, no, that's not it. What is it? The chillest restaurants or
Eats at the
something?
chillest restaurants
and the
hangs out with
hottest dudes. Yeah.
But like, can you imagine? She like throws the lightsaber into the fire, and he just catches it and crushes it in his hand because he's that ripped. Fucking hell.
There was also
And then she doesn't have the second lightsaber and dies at the end of the movie.
there's also
If
the
only.
line of like he catches the lightsaber and he's like, a Jedi weapon deserves more respect, but it's like the movie before he throws it over his shoulder.
Yeah,
as
he
if it's
chucked
nothing.
it out.
Which
Yeah.
that's very much like a line that's like JJ having a jab at Ryan, but don't have the same character that went against that action say that same thing, because then that's just completely jarring.
And then Yoda shows up.
Then
Fucking Yoda. He runs right over in his 2001 Honda Civic.
Toyota.
That would have made that movie.
Rachel.
That would have, yeah, it would have been so much better if Kylo was trying to run over Rey in a
Oh.
2001 Honda Civic. He, like slices it in half.
Oh, what about the end scene where Rey buries in Anakin's lightsaber into the sand? That was
Yeah.
that's a bit of a
Anakin's?
yikes.
Wasn't it
Yeah,
Luke's
trigger.
and Leia's?
No,
It's Anakin's
that's,
beforehand.
that's Anakin's.
What the fuck?
It's Anakin's, and then
They
it's
keep
Luke's.
saying
was
it's
Anakin's.
Luke's, but it is Anakin's.
Yeah,
and
at the end
Luke's
of,
was the green one. Which where is that?
It's gone.
I think it's when they destroyed the temple that he was on. That
Oh,
Luke was
wait.
on.
Yeah, because it's in the scene where he tries to kill Kylo Ren in Last Jedi, and then I don't think we've seen it since. So it might just be in the rubble then.
Oh yeah, you must have
It's
just fucked
either-
it off.
It's either there or I don't know where the fuck it is. It's just not shown.
In conclusion, it's a shit movie.
Yeah, I did not like it.
Oh,
Which apparently a lot of people, like, I say a lot, a select niche of people actually did enjoy it because apparently, like, if you watched, like, or read like a bunch of comics and watched other series of it, then it like was very lore intensive or something. I don't fucking know.
Mm.
But apparently, a lot of people enjoyed that aspect of it.
But didn't they
But-
make all the comics and stuff non-canon?
The
I don't
new
fucking
ones.
know.
They
Don't you
made.
dare
Well-
ask me that.
another thing is that Finn is a fucking waste of a character.
Yes,
Like-
yes, he very
Yeah.
much is.
He turns good. He once was a stormtrooper. Turns good, force sensitive, So he could become a Jedi, but they don't even go into that, explore the option. It's just...
Apparently that's what he was going to say to Rey when they were in the quicksand. And it's like, how are we supposed to get that?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to tell you something. I have the Force. Not that you probably have a nice ass, and I'd like to go.
Probably.
What?
Be one of the
It's no Wookiee ass. But
But yeah, apparently someone asked JJ what Finn was going to say when they were in the quicksand, and JJ was like, "Oh yeah, apparently he was." Yeah, apparently JJ doesn't even know. JJ was like, "Oh, he was going to say that, going to tell Rey he was Force sensitive," and it's like, how could we have possibly guessed that?
yeah, and how the fuck does he know that? And why the fuck would he not say that in front of Poe?
Yeah,
Because they're general buddies.
the general buddies. Yeah, soon we're going to be generals, and I can't let you know that I'm sensitive, or else you get into it.
But like, fucking hell.
We'll get into a scandal.
I feel like JJ just forgot what he wrote. Like, I don't think that is what he was going to say. Like, it's fairly... I interpreted that as he was going to be like, Rey, wanna bang?
Yeah.
Or something
I
along
think
those lines.
everyone did.
Yeah,
So
and I
I'm
don't
pretty
want
sure
Poe there, it's
JJ
gonna
just
be weird.
fucking didn't watch the movie after it was done, and he forgot what that was supposed to be.
Forgot.
And so he's just like, oh,
he didn't even write down
Force
the
sensitive.
script. He was just like, trying to remember it from the first time he came up with it. He was just making up shit on the spot.
I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
He's like, fuck, I forgot who my main villain was, and I think I killed off Snoke, so I guess we just bring back Palpatine.
They
He was
should've
my
brought
villain,
back,
wasn't
Jar Jar. Who's like the most inconsequential villain in the entire Star Wars like saga
Snoke.
that they could have brought back? No, like even less so. Like who's like one episode of Clone Wars? Like
One of the fucking battle droids? I don't know.
yeah, some like fucking
Captain
battle droid
Phasma.
comes back.
Captain. Oh yeah, Captain Phasma.
Fuck her.
I wish they brought her back. I wish they didn't kill her. Fucking hell.
I don't give a fuck.
Wait, when did she die?
She was useless.
Did she die in
forever.
the second one?
Yeah.
She died. Yeah, she died in Last Jedi.
Oh my
she's
god.
like- he like hits her in the face with some traitor
His
staff
dong.
or whatever. His dong.
Literally, the second movie makes everything shit.
Yeah.
Literally,
she-
everything that was going, they just wrecked the whole story.
She never did anything though.
But she could
All
have.
she did was get fucking
She
owned.
could have.
She
Yeah, but
got
what-
owned.
So
But
if even if she did one good thing, it's like clearly you're fucking shit anyway. You fucked everything else up. You dumb fucking slunt.
But like she was played by Gwendolyn Christie. She's like a big named actor. She's like not big, but like she's in Game
Well,
of
she's a
Thrones.
big
That's pretty
woman.
cool.
Wait, did
That's-
she even take off the helmet at all?
Finn
Boba
hits her in the
Fett,
face. Finn hits her in the face with her dog. With
With her dong.
he rips off her dog and hits her in the face with it, and that like breaks her helmet. And we see like one of her eyes, and she's like, "Oh, you're always scum." And he's like, "Rebel scum," but he's not a rebel. He's fucking resistance. Like it's
Yeah.
Damn.
Resistance
The rebels
scum.
come.
yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
What? That's how Palpatine says it in the original trilogy.
What does he say?
Like, we will deal with the rebels. Come. Like,
We'll
alright.
deal with the rebels. Come. We'll put it over there. We'll put it aside for this moment.
Yeah.
That was clearly on purpose by George Lucas.
Gonna IVF it into some Wookiees. Make myself a
Oh
granddaughter.
my god.
Why
He's
IVF?
obsessed. Well, what is he gonna do? How else? If he's already got the fucking sperm, is he gonna inject it into his bloodstream so he can then fuck it into a Wookiee?
Into his bloodstream.
I don't know how the Sith work.
His force lightning is actually just come.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Why? Why
I
do
get
you
the
have
image
to
in my
speak,
head now.
Kyle?
When the
really
lightning
gives
goes up.
Yeah, that gives a new meaning to the end scene where she's having to deflect it.
Oh, Jesus.
She needs 2 lightsabers.
Yeah. Fucking hell, I bet Palpatine's got 2 lightsabers, if you know what I mean.
I bet he doesn't.
All right, fine. To each their own.
I bet he has 0.
You can bang twice as many Wookiees that way.
You can do 2 at the same time.
Damn.
That is a horrific mental image.
With 1 thrust.
Why the
All right, we've
Why
got
is he
our
like
thumbnail
this?
sorted.
This
Fucking ask
thumbnail.
Palpatine.
This is canon. Like,
Yeah.
This is canon.
I
Also, as if
asked
that
George
actor's,
Lucas.
like still alive.
Ian McDiarmid.
McDermott.
Because he was like probably fairly old in the prequels as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was older in the
yeah.
prequels than he was in the original trilogy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's 75.
Oh, not that old though.
What the fuck, Kyle?
What?
Yeah, I think the one that was 20 years newer, he was probably 20 years older.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. He was.
That's what Kyle said.
Yeah, he was reintroduced into the
He
into
was playing
the-
an older.
fucking into the original trilogy.
He was
he was
playing
like
an older character in the
Put
original.
over the other fucking one.
No, he played the Emperor
Yes.
in the original
Yeah.
trilogy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm saying this to Chris because he doesn't seem to get that.
No,
Right. What?
He played. It was originally a different person.
Oh, right. Yeah, in the
It
first
was
one.
in the
His
second,
eye-
oh,
he
in
had
like the
eyes.
first one, but he played the Emperor in the throne
Yeah.
room in the third.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he?
Star Wars. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
the same actor.
Yeah, he's
Holy
played
shit.
the in all of the iterations except for the one where it's the hologram, where it's a woman with makeup. He's played
was-
the Emperor.
Yeah, it was like a weird like robot plastic man.
With the weird
Yeah,
eyes.
it was
horrific.
a woman with like just
Horrific.
well, she had like prosthetics on to make her
Horrific.
all weird. Like, I'll look it up.
Kyle's into the Emperor.
Oh yeah, I'm a thick Wookiee. I have to be.
I don't think they are into the Emperor. I think they're just forced to be.
Yeah, I think
IVF.
more often than not. And then Rey is
Oh.
born.
So her father is a Wookiee. Or
Half
mother.
Wookiee. And then she's a quarter Wookiee. That's why you can't tell.
Ah,
I see.
right.
All right. Well, I think we've covered everything in a nice little neat package with a bow on top. Everything you could ever need.
All
I don't know
in
about
the
you, but I didn't need rebels come in my
Don't
life.
even. Not even to deflect with 2 lightsabers.
No.
Oh well.
I feel like the ribbon on top of the fucking gift or whatever is just like
Come.
in a shitty knot.
Oh,
Is Kyle, did you say?
is come.
It's
Oh, same shit.
Hey.
The fuck.
Oh, we've
Um,
cracked the case in this episode. I'm actually come.
Oh,
Oh
just
my
end it.
God.
End it.
End it. End it.
Quick.
End Kyle's life.
Yes, that too.
Before I spill any more beans.
All right. See ya.
Oh, Jesus.
See you later.
Christ.
Hope you enjoyed this episode.
I don't. Fuck you.
Look at how deformed his face is.
Picture.
It's like the longest face of all time. And I've seen Raph Fiennes.
Damn. I think you say you've seen Rav 5's
Who the fuck are they?
cars.
Oh, Rev.
Oh.
Rev
Rav
4.
Sorry.